The 2011 GSMA Mobile World Congress in Barcelona was a huge success for the mWomen program. The mWomen seminar, Closing the Gender Gap, featured key leaders and experts across the mobile industry, government, and civil society. The GSMA mWomen program provided a unique forum at the mobile industry's largest event to address how mobile phones can be leveraged to empower women in the developing world. In addition to exciting announcements from the USAID and the ITU, awards were given to mobile application developers who won the mWomen Base of the Pyramid Apps Challenge, and the GSMA mWomen program held its second working group meeting where committed mobile industry companies shared best practices and workshopped new ideas. 2011 is an exciting year for mWomen as we continue towards our goal of closing the mobile phone gender gap in the developing world.
Mobile phones are the most ubiquitous tools in these parts of the world, and they can fundamentally change women's lives.
You have to bring all of these pieces together. It needs to be sustainable. It's not just about handing over 150 million devices and giving 150 million tariffs away.
83% of all consumer purchases are influenced by women. So if we need any business impetus, we have it right there.
We identified that there is indeed a mobile phone gender gap that represents a $13 billion missed market opportunity. And since last year, there's been a great deal of interest.
How can we create mature microcredit women and create formal linkages into the formal banking sector using the mobile phone?
Genatech is like having QuickBooks in a mobile phone, and it's tailored for emerging markets and their needs.
In the low-income community, financial services are usually a priority for women.
Beyond just the development case, these women represent great business opportunities as entrepreneurs and as consumers.
And use this explosion of mobile to help women at the base of the pyramid, particularly women who lose tons of time collecting water, take the opportunity to now use basic phones and use our SMS and IVR systems we've built to reach them.
This application contest, which has since then grown in terms of visibility for the mWomen program across Vodafone. Congratulations and thanks to the GSMA for giving Vodafone the opportunity to sponsor.
So the mWomen program is going to reduce that gender gap. We identified it as 300 million women, so we're going to reduce it by 50%.
On behalf of Secretary Clinton, Ambassador Vivier, USAID Administrator Shaw, I am delighted to announce a $500,000 grant today to GSMA mWomen.
Secondary school education for girls is still an issue, so that's where we focus our initiative. What are the implementation challenges, and of course then how do we measure the impact?
If you can sell another 100 million or 500 million phones that are just like every other phone, it can take advantage of something which we call proximate literacy.
Also to look within and to talk about the gender gap in our leadership in the industry and see how can we better nurture female talent amongst ourselves.
We would like to announce the launch of the global network of women decision makers in information and communication technologies.
Using the framework mWomen to really capture everything that's going on. So the policy framework in terms of US government support, endorsement, and in the hope of mobilizing and catalyzing more programs and resources.
We believe that it can increase the reach and accessibility of healthcare, especially in low-resource settings and especially for different market segments, including base of the pyramid women.
Women in technology, very broadly, is a high priority for a lot of the First Ladies. And they, as women in their countries, also have their own individual challenges. We are working closely with them both at a high level to think through what it takes to address the challenges, mainly in health and education in their countries, as well as through on-the-ground programs.
If you choose to get involved, is you join our working group. And what that means is that as an organization, you commit to closing the gender gap.
To give back to our customer base, we believe that will build a huge brand equity and also a stickiness that no other operator would have.
We're going to design the business case and we're going to say what's the value proposition, how do you market to these women, what is the demand that these women want. We're conducting this research not about what do you want on your phone, but what do you want in life. And then we can figure out how the phone can help you deliver that. But that research doesn't exist. And so we also invite partners to conduct their own research in their own markets so that we can gather that knowledge and then meet the need and meet the demand.
And I again just continue to encourage everyone to figure out what it is that you can do that makes you an mWomen, including men who are part of our mWomen team.